So, remember Dio?
Yeah, he died.
Yeah, 3 times. Let's go with life number 4 because he's back. He's back, baby. All right, so season 3 starts off with Joseph. Why are you saying he's racist, by the way?
Because he's super racist. At least in season 4 he is. He's like, I've been told that he's like super racist against Japanese people. For some reason.
I think part of it's just because they design everything for, a Japanese height, and JoJo's are canonically all like 13 foot tall.
Dang.
Joseph is 6 foot 5 inches. Jotaro is also 6 foot 5 inches. Alright, so Stardust Crusaders starts off with Joseph Joestar, going to Japan to meet his grandson.
You said this is Joseph?
Yes, Joseph goes to Japan to meet his grandson, Jotaro, who is in jail.
Oh, we're starting with jail already, huh?
Yeah. So this is Jotaro Kujo is in jail.
And it's his.
Nope.
What relation is it?
Grandson.
This. Okay. So the JoJo genes skip a generation sometimes.
Pretty much, although you'll find out here that Holly, Joseph's daughter, the mother of Jotaro Kujo, does actually have powers. She's just kind of weak.
These are the magic breathing powers?
No.
But
no,
that's the
we'll
only
get to that in a
magic
second.
we've heard of so far.
Yep, we'll get to that in a second. So, Jotaro is in jail, and he's cursed with a spirit, a ghost that he can control. And
seems like I feel like if you can control it, it's not really a curse, right?
I don't know. And they find out from Joseph and his friend Avdol that it is a stand. So, let me explain what a stand is, because it's going to be the only thing that matters for the rest of the series. So, a stand is an entity psychically generated by its owner. It's an ethereal figure, usually, that often is like hovers over or near the user and possesses abilities beyond that of an ordinary human, which can be used for good or evil. So they're personifications of your life energy. And they are judged based off of, like, there's parameters for their stands based off of their destructive power, speed, range, power persistence, and precision and developmental potential. Everyone's energy is punch.
I mean, I've seen 80 gifs of that show. Everyone's stand just punches you a lot.
Well, That's because most of the characters are just punching characters that are good. So we meet.
Wait, you said it's based on like the power is based on what?
Their life force.
Okay.
Yeah, you can probably erase that.
Yeah, I'll just put like powers vary.
Yeah. So well, we'll just go ahead and write down some of these characters. So first off, we've got Jotaro, our new JoJo. JoJo wears a cap and he's sexy, but like all JoJo.
Really liked this picture of him that I drew. The only one that looks remotely close to any of the JoJos.
Yeah, it's great. Old JoJo needs to be wearing a hat because he wears a hat now.
Oh, that's right. He's got a shitty archaeologist hat.
Yep. So JoJo's stand is Star Platinum, and its power is precision and speed and punching. Precision, speed, and strength. So he can bend metal with ease, or punch through it with ease. He's fast enough and precise enough that he can stop a bullet. Like, he can grab a bullet out of the air. And let's see. Next is Avdol.
Hold on. So Star Platinum, you can catch bullets. It's speed.
Yeah, speed, precision, and strength. Basically meth.
What you have told me is speed, strength, and you can catch bullets out of the air. That's meth.
Just wait until we get to the bath salts. Alright, so our next hero that we meet is Muhammad Avdol. His stand is I can't remember the name of it. Magician's Red. And it's a big bird that controls fire. So he controls fire. Next up is Old JoJo.
Hold on. Magician, Red. Fire. That's it.
Yeah.
He's sad because that's all his stand
pretty
does.
much. Yeah. Old JoJo is he has Hermit Purple, which can see into the future a little, basically.
So
And that's it. It's a non-combat at all, pretty much.
So this brings up a question that I have of how do you get stands? Because he didn't have one in the previous show.
Yeah.
You said, what is it called?
So,
something purple?
Hermit Purple.
Hermit Purple.
All right, and so the reason why they have stands is because Dio has stands, and that's all you need to know for now. Because Dio has stands, the others have stands, which means that every stand that they have, or that at least some of them are born with stands, some people, come by it other ways. They got theirs, the JoJo's got theirs because Dio has his. And Dio has all the same ones that they have, but
Wait,
theirs
what?
are split up amongst them. Yep. Dio has functionally Star Platinum, and he has Hermit Purple as well. All right. All of them OP.
OP, please nerf.
Yeah.
Is that all the stand examples we have?
For right this second.
There's not even plot yet, and I've used up this much space.
Yeah. All right. So next up, they know that they have to go, or they should go find Dio to fight them, but they don't really care, or JoJo doesn't really care that much because whatever. But then Holly, his mom, becomes sick, and she learns that, and they learn that she's sick because she also has a stand, and she's not strong enough to handle it, so it's kind of just killing her. So she's sick with her stand, and they know that they have like 30 days before she dies. But if they kill Dio, she'll stop being poisoned and stuff. So
wait, is she sick or is she poisoned?
She's kind of poisoned by her stand, but she only has the stand because like Dio has it, and she's too weak to control it. He's kind of killing her with it because, you know, he also has that stand. So so because of that, they've got like a 30-day timeline to go find and kill Dio. And so they go off on their adventure. Well, actually, they start off by Jotaro is attacked by Kakyoin.
Well, I'm excited to draw this motherfucker.
Also known as that tongue cherry eating thing. Guy.
I've somehow managed to avoid seeing that GIF.
I'll make sure to post it right now.
Please.
I need the GIF, not just a link to the video. Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I do like drawing his hair. It's actually fun.
No, bad. Alright, so his stand is, Emerald something. I got pulled out of the, thing by looking at the GIF. What's the stand name again? Hierophant Green. Who does Emerald Splash? That's what I was getting mixed up with.
Okay, so he's got Emerald something.
Hierophant Green, which it's a tentacle monster who can shoot emeralds at people. Convince me I'm wrong. But they beat him, and they find out that he is brainwashed by a parasitic bit of Dio, and Jotaro, who's got an overpowered stand, just rips it out of him and saves him. So now he wants to go fight against Dio with them, so he joins them. Got that?
Almost.
Okay, cool. Alright, so next, they're gonna go to Egypt because old JoJo knows that that's where Dio is because he used his stand to find it. And so they get on a plane to Egypt, and then everyone dies. And they escape, but everyone else dies. So they're in Hong Kong now.
I thought this one took place a lot in Egypt.
Oh, well, like the second half of the season does, sure.
Okay.
So they go to Hong Kong because, you know, that's where they managed to be. Then we meet Jean-Pierre Polnareff. Polnareff is important. He and his silver chariot. And I think he has... Oh yeah, I guess we should go over the people's cries, their battle cry. So far JoJo's the only one, and it's Aura, 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 O-R-A, repeated.
Ah, yes.
It pretty much means nothing. So it's just a battle cry. Now we're gonna meet Polnareff, and he does have a cry, a battle cry. It's definitely not related at all. It's Hora, 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 H-O-R-A.
This is the guy I'm not excited to draw.
Oh, it's easy. Just draw hair straight up. Just draw him with the hat, but without the brim.
Yeah, there we go. Although, importantly, Widow's Peak.
Yes. Yes. Correct.
And absolutely no eyebrows. Hate that.
Yep. Correct. No eyebrows. Alright. So his stand is Silver Chariot, who uses a sword and has armor, and that's it. That's all you need to know.
When does he get peed on?
Alright. When does he get peed on?
I know someone gets peed on in one episode.
I don't...
I feel like he's there for it, but I don't remember.
I feel like you're right.
One of them was underground, and they just saw him, and they were like, hey, 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 and they peed on him, and I was like, who watches this show? Let me see the... Oh, okay, yeah, now I have seen that GIF, and I hate it.
Oh yeah, he doesn't get peed on. They pee into someone else.
Is it him and is it him and Kakyoin or him and Avdol?
Avdol, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So they find out that someone's hiding under the ground and they've got a pipe to breathe through, so they pee in the pipe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Decisions were made. Anyways. So, you know.
So what do they? I'm assuming they don't kill him.
Correct. He is also under the influence of one of those flesh buds from Dio, and Jotaro kills it, and he joins the team. Then we... Yeah. Art lady blocked out the pee stuff. Yeah, that was a good decision. Then we go through a series of them being attacked by people. So, for example, they get on a boat and are attacked by a sea monster that is a stand.
Wait, what?
Yeah. So there's the sea monster stand. And then they encounter a boat while they're adrift. It's a giant freighter, and the orangutan on board is the stand user. Yep. Oh, and the whole ship is a stand at that point. And then they kill a bunch of other people. Those are really the important one there is the orangutan who's got a ship. Oh, and then Kekuin is goes a little crazy, and it's actually somebody else's stand controlling him, and he does the tongue thing with the cherry.
Oh, okay, so he doesn't just do that for fun.
No. Well, well.
Okay, hold on. I gotta get a picture of a monkey with a stand because I don't know how I'm gonna draw that regularly.
The boat is the stand. So yeah. Then there's the tongue cherry thing. Oh, and then we meet Whole Horse. Why?
It's a monkey.
Yeah, yeah. All right, so then there's the tongue cherry thing.
Okay, hold on.
And then
hold on. I gotta draw the tongue cherry thing, since it's so fucking important.
It is. I'm curious. Okay, that's actually some good hair on that.
Oh,
yeah.
Thank you.
It's disgusting and I hate it. But it's important. It's an important part of the show. We are so fast running out of time.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think we're gonna get to part 4. You likey, big boy? Oh, I hate everything that you have done.
I mean, I didn't draw it. Does that make you feel better? I just redacted it.
I
like that.
So
I understand that the JoJo's are all like very confident in their abilities all the time, but I really just like them constantly being sad and just being like, bro, we are under attack.
Yeah.
Because like every 4 seconds it's like, oh, they get into another fight.
Yeah. Alright, so next up you meet Whole Horse, who has the stand called the Emperor, and it's a gun.
Oh, that... Okay, hold on.
Yep. That's pretty much it.
Alright, I found a picture of him.
I mean, the main point here is that the bullets are controllable. That definitely is never ever repeated again. Alright, so moving on. Oh, I guess they're... Small important thing. Whole Horse is currently teamed up with Gale, Gale, Geil, who's the man with 2 right hands, I believe.
Wait, you said G-I-A-L?
Geil.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, G-E-I? Okay.
Yeah.
And he has what?
Yeah, he has 2 right hands. Also, his mommy is Inya. You should be able to figure out what the namesake of Inya is.
Yeah, I just kind of wrote Orinoco Flow underneath him because I don't think it matters.
Well... yeah. Alright, and...
By the way, I just want you to know,
before...
I hate that I'm looking at the character page so I know, like, what the characters need to be, like, to look like, and I just scroll down and see Anubis, and I'm just like, I'll just leave that for later. I'll just hope that that doesn't come up.
Nah, I probably won't. So, Gale is important because, he raped and killed Polnareff's sister back in the day. And so he's the only reason why Polnareff's been, you know, searching the world for stand users and stuff, and got caught up in this.
Oh, I don't like what Gale looks like.
Oh no, he's he's pretty bad. Looks pretty bad. He looks a little bit like Chunk.
Yeah.
Isn't that the right character?
Probably.
No. Is it Sloth?
From...
The Goonies.
No, that's
yeah.
Chunk, right?
No, it's Sloth. Hey, you guys.
Yeah, I thought that was Chunk.
It definitely Sloth.
Oh, Chunk is one of the kids. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. But no, he looks a lot like Sloth.
And what is important about Gale?
He's the man with 2 right arms, and he raped and killed Polnareff's sister, which is why Polnareff's doing all this. And also, his mom's the Orinoco Flow.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this show doesn't hold back any punches. It's not like this man is diabolical and he's going to control the universe.
I did think you were about to say this man is diabetic, so I guess that that would be a wild thing to put as a bad thing.
It's never like that. It's straight up just like, oh yeah, he fucking killed the person's dog, or, you know, he raped his sister to death, or, you know, like, it's never something tame. I wish it was, though, many times. Alright, so moving on. Yeah, I can skip a whole bunch of things. They then meet Inya, who is... What? Oh. You having fun there? They meet Inya, who's pretending to be a hotel owner. Inya is the right-hand woman to Dio.
Okay, I have a question.
She can see the future.
When you say the right-hand woman, is that like Gale, the right-hand man? The man with only right hands?
You, make a joke, but she does have 2 right hands.
See, that's why I was asking.
Yes, she also does, and she's small, and her power... Gale's didn't matter. Her power is... she can create illusions and control her target's movements by entering wounds in their bodies.
Okay, what's it called?
Fog string puppetry, or Justice is the name of it. But the ability is fog string puppetry. justice. All right. You good with that?
Yeah.
Cool. Let me get back to the page I was on. And then they beat her, obviously. We've beaten everything so far.
Yeah.
Oh, they fight the sun at one point. But we're not going to spoil that, because that one's actually kind of fun. Oh, they get a baby!
I don't trust any of these characters with a baby.
Yeah, no, they find a baby, because they take a short Cessna flight, and that, you know, crash lands, because all plane rides crash land. So they find a baby, and the baby has a stand, and the stand is Death 13.
Oh, oops.
Portal to PS2?
No,
What?
to page 2.
Gotcha. So yeah, they fight a baby. Oh, you know what? We missed something pretty bad. You're gonna have to go back. This is really important. Let me know when you're back.
Alright, hold on, they have to find a baby.
Okay. I can't believe I missed this. You're finding a baby?
Alright, what happened back here?
So back when they were fighting Whole Horse,
Yeah.
Whole Horse kills Avdol. I can't believe I missed that. Avdol dies. You know, that's not gonna cause a problem at all. You definitely haven't filled up a lot of area.
I mean, do you like my picture of Whole Horse at least? I looked up a whole horse,
Yeah.
and then you said he had his gun, so I looked up a whole horse with a gun, and that's the first picture I found. And I don't like that I looked up the words "a whole horse," like H or WHOLE, and it got me a picture of Whole Horse from JoJo's, and I'm like, no!
Yes. Good. Good.
Right, so they find a literal baby.
Yeah, and then they fight the baby. And, yeah. The baby's stand is Death 13, and it fights you in their dreams. Alright, let me know when you're ready for the next bit.
Dream fight. Okay.
Alright, well, the next they go, they're in the Red Sea, they're almost to Egypt, and they meet Avdol's father, who doesn't want to see them because of his son's death. But Polnareff walks around, and they're attacked by another stand that doesn't matter, and meanwhile...
What is Avdol's father's name?
Avdol's father. So they're attacked by another stand, and during the fight of that, stuff happens, but it turns out Avdol's alive! You surprised?
I mean, yeah, because he's not Dio.
Well, I didn't say to draw him with smoke coming out of him, so he wasn't actually dead.
That's true.
Alright, so then other stuff happens, they go to Egypt. And once they're in Egypt, they meet the final character to add to our roster, Iggy. A Boston Terrier.
I don't know how to draw dogs.
Well,
what's his name?
Iggy. Iggy.
Oh, he must not be on the characters page for some reason. You'd think he would be a major character.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I just missed him, because I definitely recognize that horrifying face. Do not like a single bit of how he looks.
His namesake is Iggy Pop.
I don't care.
Alright, and his power is the Fool, which is a stand made of sand.
It's also a tarot card.
And yes. Yeah, well, if you haven't noticed, literally everything before now has also been tarot cards that also have a color with them.
Star Platinum? I guess Star, yeah. Magician Red,
Yeah.
Hermit Purple, all of them. What about Emerald something? That's not one.
Hierophant. Hierophant Green.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
His actual name.
Yeah, but you fucked up telling me the name, so I didn't get rid of it.
Chariot. Alright, so draw Iggy. We're like right now at wrap-up point. Time-wise. And
yeah.
this his is the Fool,
No,
which
it's
it's made of sand. Yeah, sand stand. Also, Iggy is like, I mean this both literally and figuratively. He is a bitch. Like, he is just an absolute son of a bitch. Such an asshole. And then, so they ran out of tarot cards to use, so they went to the old version of the tarot, which is the glory gods of Egypt.
Wait,
for
what?
The 9 glory gods of Egypt. So all of the remaining enemy stands are named after Egyptian gods. And I'm just gonna mention the ones that actually are interesting. So there's Oingo and Boingo. You're just gonna have to like scribble them, because the entire point to bring them up is they changed the entire art style for them. They're crazy, and they defeat them sort of multiple times. Yeah, we can skip the rest of that. Eventually, you get to find Dio. So, they get to Cairo, and they need to find Dio. Because they know he's in Cairo, but they don't. All they have is a picture of the outside of the house that he lives in. There's
no address on it?
Hundreds. No, there's hundreds of thousands of houses. So, they sort of go around looking for Dio, and finally Iggy finds Pet Shop is the name of the user. It's a falcon. who can use the ice slinging stand Horus. And
So they don't find Dio yet. Okay.
not yet, but Iggy finds where Dio's mansion is, but he's attacked by Pet Shop. And Iggy gets incredibly hurt. Like, Iggy's half dead, but he beats Pet Shop. And becomes a hero, and you stop hating him. Because they decided that maybe you shouldn't loathe him at the end of it. Alright. Alright, so next, they all get to Dio's mansion. They play some video games, and then they fight Vanilla Ice. Oh, I love the fact that it's Vanilla Ice. Yeah, don't forget the video games.
Oh yeah, sorry.
And then they fight Vanilla Ice, who kills Abdul. Oh, and Iggy. And they fully die. They're dead.
I'm just gonna condense this to fight, baby.
Yeah. Oh, and also draw the smoky Abdul and Iggy.
Yeah, Abdul's got the cool bandana.
I really like the fact that can you guess Vanilla Ice's stand name?
Is it Under Pressure?
No, it's Cream. It's Vanilla Ice and Cream. The namesake of being the British rock band Cream.
Amazing. Okay, so those two die.
Yeah, they die, and then they fight Dio. And they actually fight Dio, and Dio reveals his stand.
Is it time?
It's time. It's time to stop the world. All right. So Dio's stand is the world. Yes, thank you, Zawarudo. His stand, Joseph Joestar sacrifices himself and almost dies to find out that his power is controlling time. He stops time, and his battle cry is Muda, M-U-D-A, Muda, 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 Muda.
I am Muda.
So yeah, it's the world. He also has access to Hermit Purple, but you know.
I mean, didn't you say he has access to all of them?
Well, here's the thing, though. You know, he beats the shit out of JoJo, but big spoilers here. Since JoJo knows that they share a connection, he thinks, hey, we have the same type of stand. So now, JoJo's stand can also control time, because JoJo's stand wasn't OP enough. Literally, the end of it is like, that's a cool power. I'll take that too. Ugh. And then they fight, and then Dio like dies, like for real dies.
So I get to draw magic smoke.
Yeah. I mean, until like season 9 or whatever comes out that hasn't been written yet. In an alternate universe where Dio comes back.
As a Velociraptor? That's not a joke, I think that actually happens.
Well, I mean, Dio doesn't come back, but...
So, Lisa lives? Or Holly?
Yeah, Holly lives. The only people that died were Avdol and Iggy. Rip. And I think that's all we're going to be able to get. Which is unfortunate, because there's 2 whole seasons we haven't gotten to.
And one of them's, like, the best.
Yeah, I personally really like Stardust Crusaders. It's my personal favorite, but yeah, Diamond is Unbreakable is real good, and Vento Ario is also very good.
Yeah, I really don't want to draw the Vento Ario JoJo, I'll be real.
Aw, but if we got to that, you'd get to say Arrivederci.
Yeah, which is the best, but like drawing that JoJo is just gonna be like that.
Yeah. All right. Well.
So okay, real quick, we gotta recap what we have learned to make sure I've got this correct.
Okay.
So, in 1880, JoJo and Dio are bros. Dio sucks. He kicks a dog, poisons his dad, steals a mask, gives it to a peasant, then puts it on, and then he dies again. So JoJo makes friends, and then he shoots Jack the Ripper, I guess. And Dio throws ice at him. He gets a sword. They fight again later. And then they maybe kill Dio, supposedly, after one of his friends dies. So then, the new JoJo shows up later. They fight a bunch of masks. A Nazi steals the mask and then dies. And then JoJo meets his mom to learn Magic Ham. A bunch of cars becomes the ultimate life form. And then he gets shot out of a volcano into space. Might be my favorite ending to a season so far. So JoJo 2 has to meet his grandson and hopes Dio doesn't show up. JoJo 3 is cool. Then we find out about Stans and they're crazy. Holly's probably gonna die unless they kill Dio. I didn't write this. Oh, Kakyoin shows up and attacks. He's got hentai that throws rocks, and he's got a DUI. They all go to... that's Dio under the influence, by the way.
Okay.
They all try to go to Egypt and then maybe die? I don't really know or understand. I just kind of wrote, I'm confused at this point. So then they meet Hairman. He's also got a DUI. They save him too, and he's their friend. Then they're attacked by a bunch of things that are stands. Sherry Man happens, which no one likes. A whole horse shows up with a gun and kills Avdol. For good, probably. They fight the sun at some point. I don't really understand what that had to do with the plot, but I'm interested. Then JoJo shoots a baby. Look, this is maybe my favorite frame of this whole thing. Okay, So they try to go to Egypt again. Abdul is alive. Cool. They actually show up to Egypt. They get a dog and he sucks. Bad dog, no treats. Ongo and Boingo show up. They're weird. Dog gets attacked by a cool bird who says "caw, bitch."
That's perfect art for Oingo and Boingo.
Oh, good. I'm really glad because that was like 3 seconds, but like I do like Boingo's hair in this. JoJo does an LP of Persona 4 on Twitch. They do a fight baby. Abdul actually dies, and so does the bad dog. Zawarudo actually happens for once, and they go to fight Dio. And then JoJo just says, I guess I'll also learn, like, I guess I'll just decide to have new powers. And Dio gets mad, and then Dio dies, and then that's it. Everyone lives happily ever after.
Yep. There are definitely no more problems that ever happen again.
I know, Dio's gone forever, and nothing else could possibly be bad.
Yeah, he definitely didn't have any kids.
But by the way, I think we did skip over a part of plot that I feel like is a thing that happens.
Okay.
Doesn't Dio behead JoJo and then take his body?
Oh, well, yeah, but...
What do you mean, oh, well, yeah? That's a pretty important part of how he's still... Like, the last thing you had told me was that they found his head on the boat, and then they set it on fire, and then suddenly he was just fine later.
Yeah. Let's not talk about that.
You didn't even discuss the fact that the first JoJo died.
Yeah, I did. I said everyone died on the boat. Erina lived. That was it. She's the only one that lived.
And somewhere in the confusion, Dio took JoJo's body?
Yep. Actually, honestly, there's, like, zero explanation, because, Erina escapes on Dio's casket that they used to bring his body on board. Then, like, 80 to 100 years later, when, you know, we're in the modern times, they pull out his coffin out of the water, and they're both in there, not Erina, because, you know, she survived and stuff. It makes no sense. They definitely forgot everything. But,
you didn't
oh well.
Tell me she surfs on his coffin. That's the coolest shit.
Yeah, that's good. Alright, yeah, I have so much left that I didn't get to.
Well, maybe we'll get to
genuinely,
this.
I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 more tabs open.
Well, on the bright side, we will hopefully come back to this at another time. Not going to be next week, because next week we have a different interesting thing to talk about that I never quite got into. Next week we're going to be talking about the new Star Wars trilogy that I did not see even a little bit of. Because that cost money, and I did not have that when movies came out.
That's okay. That's perfectly fine.
Yeah.